An undertaker, not our favorite, not our favorite. An undertaker admits to selling corpses for cash while telling relatives that they had been cremated.
Wow, I've heard about this. This happens a bunch.
How much do you think you can make off selling a body?
Didn't we just talk about someone selling kidneys or something like that? Or
That's different. Organ sales, that's a ripe market. Yeah.
This is undercover, underground cadavers, pretty much. Like, who wants to buy corpses?
Yeah.
They'll buy underground, though?
oh, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's a poor school.
It's a black market body.
Megan Hess is her name, the owner of a funeral home in Colorado. She has admitted to swiping dead bodies to resell their harvested heads, spines, arms, and legs to surgical training companies.
Oh.
Good guess.
Like, they don't have enough of them, huh?
I mean, if it's for science.
I don't think they do.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if the family members and relatives.
Dude, imagine being like in like surgeon school or something like that, like going to work or whatever. They're like, Aunt Karen, like, oh fuck.
That does happen, right? I feel like we did one article about that one time too. Somebody found out that their relative passed away because they were in a class for that, and then saw their uncles
really?
Yeah, I feel like we did an article a long time ago.
How bad would that fuck you up?
That would fuck me up pretty hard.
like-
I guess it depends on the relative.
No, still though, like.
Yeah, you see the
that's very
fucking,
true.
like, arteries
And plus they're like naked and shit too, and like cut open. And
If it's a couple of my uncles, I'd be like, ooh, can I have some popcorn, please? Like, oh, yeah, this is okay.
Yeah, that's true. Some family members are like, oh, yeah.
You son of a bitch.
So Megan has owned the now closed Sunset Mesa Funeral Home in Colorado and another business called Donor Services, through which she sold the heads, spines, arms, and legs. She entered the guilty plea to a charge of fraud at a Colorado magistrate's court yesterday and will be sentenced in January. Prosecution are pushing for her to spend 12 to 15 years in prison. She is 45 now, admitted on Tuesday that through her funeral home, she defrauded at least a dozen families seeking cremation services for deceased relatives.
Do you think it would be as bad if she goes, yo, so I didn't cremate your family, but here's $200, which is about 50-50 of what I sold. I sold it for $400.
That's
so
it.
you get $200. How about that? And then they're like,
about
oh,
that?
thanks.
Or if it's like, here's $200 and here's just a bag of random ashes.
Yeah.
That's probably what she-
it's mixed.
That's probably what she did.
It's a party mix of people.
How'd she get caught?
Well, at least here it says, instead of cremating the bodies, court records show her body broker company harvested their parts, then sold them, mostly for surgical training and other educational purposes. Has been scheduled to go on trial in 3 weeks, along with her mother, Shirley, who was also previously pleaded not guilty, but I guess she was an accomplice, something like that. Her change, blah, 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 information. After the assistant U.S. attorney Jeremy Chafin made his sentencing recommendation, the lawyer for Hess urged a lighter sentence of about 2 years in prison for this, and Hess has been free on bond since her arrest.
I guess there's a body shortage out there, huh? Schools need cadavers.
Dude, you think this chick's just firing up Duralogs and just taking that shit out of there?
Yeah.
Do you think she's like firing up the ones that like smell like KFC?
You know?
I've lit one of those. It actually really does smell like KFC.
It really smells like
Yeah,
that?
it smells like the fucking 11 spices and whatever.
So you just get hungry when you're roasting marshmallows and shit for chicken?
kind of fucked up because it's like, it's an artificial smell for sure, but it smells like fucking KFC.
Bro, that is why I think we're in a fucking simulation. So they have lemon meringue pie candles now, and it smells exactly like it.
Those candles are pretty legit though.
They have cinnamon toast crunch sprinkles. Have you seen that? What? And you can get Twix sprinkles. So you could get like if you want cinnamon toast crunch the flavor, and like let's say you bake some sugar cookies or whatever, or oatmeal, you can get that and sprinkle it on. Now it tastes like
Where
Cinnamon
did
Toast
you
Crunch.
find this?
How do they lock in these flavors, bro? That's what I'm saying.
They're just take it. They're using their shrink ray, shrinking them down, putting it in a plate.
That's what it is.
So smart.
Shrink rays are tight.
Yeah, shrink rays are cool, except for when you get in there with the fly.
Oh, if that happens to your kids, dude, that's bad. That's bad news bears right there.
That would never happen.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I saw it in a documentary. We got to be careful for that.
It's on the
Disneyland?
Pornhub documentary.
In 3D.
No.
Selling organs such as hearts, kidneys, and tendons for transplant is illegal in the United States, but the sale of cadavers and body parts for use in research or education, which is what Hess did, is not regulated by federal law.
Really?
So few state laws provide any regulation, and almost anyone, regardless of expertise, can dissect and sell human body parts.
Dude, it's an open market. Let her free, dude.
That's
Yeah.
called Adam Smith's invisible hand at work.
And in the scam, one of the family was given builder's concrete instead of their loved one's ashes.
Builder's concrete?
They added some water to it. Like, oh, grandma's a rock now.
That's crazy.
Has charged families up to $1,000 for cremations that never occurred.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I think the real crime here is she just stole product.
Yeah.
She sold stolen product, you know?
Stolen property.
Yes, it did say that many families received ashes from bins mixed with the remains of different cadavers.
See, it's a party mix.
Duralogs.
Where's grandma? Everywhere.
She's spread out.
And the court document said that the former employee accused Hess of earning $40,000 by extracting and selling the gold teeth of some of the deceased.
That's just a fucking good idea.
That's a good.
All of this
Yeah,
so
turn them into
far,
rings and shit.
super fucked up. Totally fucked up, but like business-wise, it's a great fucking
You want to put all that gold in the ground?
Yeah, dude, what else are you gonna
It's
do?
considered upcycling, right? It's a new thing.
Upcycling. That's a good rebrand.
I like how they're not like they're trying to do zero waste, you know, and they're very like eco-friendly. You know what this reminds me of is like the hunter-gatherers, but then of today. And then they get the body, and then they're just using every piece, making sure that all of it is respected.
Like what the Native Americans did.
Exactly. It's very spiritual. I like it.
Just put a face to a name.
She looks like a sweet,
Right there, Tammy Faye.
beautiful
Looks
woman.
like she's in charge of my HOA, dude.
She looks like a Wedding Crashers character. I mean, Wedding Singer character.
Yeah, she looks like she's out of a movie for
Yeah.
Looks like one of those fuzzy like pencil toppers.
She looks like she works at a diner that still allows smoking inside.
Let's keep going. What else does she look like? She looks like she stopped by my mom's door back in the day and sold Mary Kay.
Yeah.
She looks like she
pink
works
heart.
at the customer service department at Walmart.
She looks like she doesn't have a job but reads a newspaper in a hair salon all day with a thing over her head.
Yeah.
True. That's her job. She's just there in the background of all the movies.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a real life. She's just there.
She auditioned for Roseanne, didn't make the part.
Damn, really?
That's so sad.
That's kind of
That's
fucked
too
up.
real. That's too real.
That's kind of fucked up,
It
bro.
doesn't really make any sense because it was Roseanne's show.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason why she didn't get it. Because is your name Roseanne? No. Oh, there you go.
So Roseanne's doing a stand-up, a show about her stand-up, and then they're like, you still need to audition.
Do they give her notes on her audition?
We think you're gonna get it, but you still don't.
We have to do it.
So you guys don't like the Roseanne one? I said.
Nah, that was whack. That was whack.
It's kind of fucked up. It's
Fucking
insensitive.
One more.
It actually
One
offended
more.
me.
One more. Just come up with one more. What does she look like?
She looks like she vacations to Las Vegas but goes to Fremont Street only.
That sounds like a good time though. What the fuck are you talking
She
about?
looks like she's just told all her neighbors to come over and check out her backyard because she has a deck with a fucking above-ground pool. She thinks it's fucking amazing.
Isn't that what you guys said?
Hey, fuck you, dude.
Punch this guy in the face, dude.
Hey, fuck you, man.
It was cool. I liked it. It was cool.
I feel super mixed about this because at the one hand I'm like if I'm dead, I'm not using any of that shit, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm not using that. But
It's the family members,
But
though.
yeah, but at the same time, if I knew that someone if I was like paid for someone to get my mom cremated or whatever, they fucking took that shit and sold it somewhere and then it's getting dissected and no one said yes to that, I'd be like, that does rub me a little bit the wrong way.
What pisses me off is I didn't get no cut.
That also too, yeah, that's the biggest.
Fucking took my mom and you didn't give me a cut.
For me, I just feel like no matter what you're doing, you're desecrating the shit out of bodies.
Yeah.
So like, it just all reads the same to me.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you mix them up with a bunch of other.
Even if it's your like parents or grandparents.
What if it was like Nikki, like, and then she died and you like needed to like go bury her and then
Oh yeah, you would want her ashes, wouldn't you?
Yeah, okay, you guys reach me with Nikki, but everybody else I don't really want.
See, that's what I mean though, is it somebody that you actually care about? You gotta find the person that you care
But
about.
also, though,
What about her sister?
Oh, dude, I mean, those are going in my pocket.
It's like, oh, this is not leaving the house. I'll tell you that.
I'm like, hey, I take a bag to go.
I will say it's fucked up. Obviously, the selling of family stuff, but I gotta admit, if you're fucking in charge of cremating people and then like you just find some gold teeth and shit like that, that seems like
has
fair
to happen.
game.
But are they? But if I'm the discerning cremating customer, am I like checking that shit later? I'm like, oh, there's.
you won't fucking know.
That's true. Like you're going to a fucking funeral and you're like, Dad, and you fucking open up his mouth and you're all checking. All right, he's got his gold teeth. All right.
You gotta say that. So you gotta put that on the invoice claim beforehand. You know.
Don't take the tape.
It's like when you go take your car to get worked on and you like, and then they like make the note and be like, okay, there was like a radio on here and there was a like thing in the glove compartment. Yeah.
I bet people do this shit all the time. Undertakers all across the fucking nation are doing this.
All
They just haven't
jobs.
got yet.
Every job.
Oh, yeah, like even
100
electricians,
every
you know, like when they do demolition jobs,
Yeah.
what they'll do is like all the previous cable, it's
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah.
So per job, they can take that and recycle it and make like a couple G's from
That's
it.
what crackheads do, man.
Dude, movie theater employees, they're going up and down the aisles at the end of the movies. You think they're not taking that popcorn going like a little bit?
Recycle a bit of gum.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Someone
I think
leaves
about
the
that all the
wallet,
time.
keep that wallet.
A little bit of candy.
Like, is this
left.
Diet Coke? Ooh. That's Mr. Pibb.
Naughty.
Like, it's still cold. It's still cold. Hey, this one's still cold. And the other guy's like, ah, fuck.
Still cold, and the guy's like, yeah, I'm fucking here drinking it, dude. Get the fuck out of my face.
The guy's still here, dude.